Hi everyone, welcome to Wednesday on the Hook. Today we will be making a dishcloth using the double crochet stitch. And to get started, you'll need a skein of cotton yarn, a size J or 6mm crochet hook, a pair of scissors, and a yarn needle. And then it is entirely up to you, but I like to have a little bit of lotion on hand because my hands tend to get a little dry, and it just seems to go better for me when I am crocheting to have a little bit of moisture on my hands. So if you're ready, grab your hooks, grab your yarn, and let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to show you is the dishcloth that I made as an example, and I did put a little bit of a fancy border on there, but no worries, you've got this. I did it in a stitch that you'll be able to do. It is nothing more than simply making chains like we do to get started. And the yarn I used to make this one is the Sugar and Cream, and it was in the colorway Summer Prince. All right. So the first thing we're going to do is make our slip knot, and you should be getting good at this. So again, wrap the yarn around your fingers, around the yarn on your fingers, slip your hook up underneath the first one, grab the second one, pull through, and you have your slip knot. All right, and then just like before, we're going to chain 26 chains. So go ahead and get your 26 chains, and I will meet up with you when you get there. All right, you should have your 26 chains. And we're going to start this just like we did the half double crochet. We're going to chain over our hook, but instead of skipping the first stitch, we're going to skip the first and the second stitch, okay? So we're going to go into that third chain from the hook. All right? We're going to yarn over and pull through a loop just like we do with the half double crochet. Now remember, with the half double crochet, we yarn over and pull through all 3 loops that are on our hook. But with a double crochet, we're going to yarn over, and then we're going to pull through the first 2 loops on our hook. And that's going to leave 2 loops left on our hook. Then we're going to yarn over again, and we're going to pull through the last 2 loops on our hook. And that makes our first double crochet. Now, the 2 that we skipped actually makes a double crochet for us. All right, so let's go into the next one. Yarn over and insert your hook. Yarn over, pull up a loop, 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through the first 2. Leaves 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through the last 2. And you've completed another double crochet. Let's do it again. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, 3 loops on the hook. 1, 2, and 3. Yarn over, pull through the first 2, leaves 2 loops on the hook. Yarn over and pull through the last 2. All right, let's do it again. Yarn over, insert your hook into that next chain, yarn over, pull up a loop, 3 loops on the hook. Yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, and pull through the last 2. Let's do another one. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through the first 2, 2 loops on the hook, yarn over, and pull through the last 2. All right, and another one. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, and pull through the last 2. All right, and again, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through the first 2, and yarn over, and pull through the last 2. All right, see if you can do one by yourself. All right, so now go ahead and continue crocheting all the way to the end of the row, and I'll meet up with you there to tell you what to do next. All right, so we're at the end of our row, so we're going to go ahead and double crochet into that last chain. And now to increase the height of our dishcloth and to do our turning chain, with a single and a half double crochet, we normally chain 1, but with a double crochet, to get this height that we need right there in that stitch, we're going to need to chain 2. So 1 and 2. And you can see that it gives us the height that we need. Might be a little bit difficult with that white yarn. And then we're going to turn it. Now, we don't need to crochet in the base of this stitch because, as you'll see, you've already created, let me come down here, you've already created that double crochet when you did your chain 2. So this stitch is already taken care of with your turning chain. So we're going to go into the next stitch right there. Now remember, you're going to go up under these V's. See how these stitches form a V? Those are the stitches you're going to work under. These 2 threads right here. It's kind of hard to see with that white. So like right here, you can see 1, there's 1, and there's 2. See? And we're going to go through both of those. Okay? All right, so let's go back down here and get back on our yarn. All right. So we're going to yarn over. And remember, we're not going in that one because that one belongs to this one already. We're going to go into the next one, and we're going to just continue our double crochets like we've been doing. So I want you to go ahead and complete your double crochets all the way across this row. And I'll meet up with you when you get to the end. All right, now we're at the end of our second row, And you can kind of see, without me showing you with my hand, that I actually have a stitch missing because I have a big hole here. But again, while you're still learning, you can always do the test of putting your hand down, and if you can see a gap, then you know you're missing a stitch, and you can clearly see that I am missing a stitch. So let's go ahead and put that last double crochet in. And then again, for our turning chain, we're going to chain 2. So 1, 2, and turn our work. And you can see right off that after doing 2 rows of the double crochet, you've got quite a width on your dishcloth already. And it's probably about equivalent to 4 rows of single crochet and 3 rows of half double crochet. Now, you can certainly chain your dishcloth as many chains as you want, because there's no right or wrong, and you can do as many rows for the height as you want. So ours is going to have 24 double crochet across. So remember, you're not going to go into this first stitch right here because it already belongs to this first double crochet. So we're going to go into the next one. And then we're just going to keep double crocheting across. Okay, so go ahead and finish double crocheting all the way across the end of the 3rd row and work your dishcloth all the way up to the end of the 16th row, and I will meet you there. All right, so we have our 16 rows done. So we're now going to start our border, and we're going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, we're going to come right back into the base of that chain 4, and we are going to do a single crochet. All right, we're going to chain 4 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this is the top of my double crochet, and this is the bottom of my double crochet. So I'm going to take this chain 4, and I'm going to go right here into that bottom stitch, and I'm going to single crochet. And that is starting to make that lacy effect on my dishcloth. So we're going to chain 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and we're going to go to the next end of the 2nd double crochet. So this one here is the end of the 1st one. It's the beginning of the 2nd one. So we're going to go to the next one, go right in there, and we're going to do a single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, we're at the bottom of the 2nd double crochet, which is also the top of the 3rd double crochet. So we're now going to go into the bottom of the 3rd double crochet, and we're going to single crochet into that. chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're at the bottom of the 3rd crochet and the top of the 4th crochet. So we're going to go into the bottom of the 4th row and we're going to single crochet. And again, you can see how your dishcloth is taking on that lacy effect. All right, let's do one more. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, there's the top and bottom. And we're going to go to the very next one. Insert our hook and do a single crochet. And we're just going to keep doing this all the way down till we get to the corner. So go ahead and finish yours off, and I will meet you down at the corner. So this is what your dishcloth should start to be looking like with that border. Okay, now I'm at the very next corner, and before, if you'll remember, we would stitch several different times in that one corner stitch. But since we're doing this chain 4, making kind of a lacy look, we're just going to chain 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then we're just going to go right into that corner and do our single crochet. We're going to turn our work, and we're going to 1, 2, 3, 4 chains, and literally just go into that next bottom stitch. Chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to go right into the next bottom stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, and right in to the very next bottom stitch. Single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, and right into the next stitch and single crochet. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and right into that next bottom stitch and single crochet. All right, so go ahead and do that all the way around to the end, and I'll meet you here, and I'll show you how to tuck that tail in. Wow, that's starting to look really, really nice. All right, so we're at the next corner, and this is the corner where we have our beginning slip knot tail. So we're going to work that in as we go. So we're in that very, very tip corner right there, and we're going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we're going to go, just like we did before, into the very next stitch, which is going to be the bottom of the first double crochet and the top of the second double crochet. And we're just going to tuck this tail right up against the work, so when we go to yarn over for our single crochet, we're starting to hide and secure that tail into that stitch. Okay, you can already kind of see it right there. All right, so let's go do the next one. Chain 4, 2, 3, 4. All right, and we're going to go right into that very next stitch You got your tail up against the work, so you're going to work around it. Again, securing and hiding it in to the work. All right, chain 4. And you're going to go right into the next one. And again, keeping that tail right up against the work and just continuing to hide it and secure it in. All right, so let's do another one. So we're at the bottom and top of that double crochet. So we're going to go right here into the next one. And again, just single crocheting and securing that tail down. All right, let's go ahead and chain 4. All right, and we're going to go right here into the next one. Oops, make sure I got my tail there. All right, and I've secured that good enough so we can go ahead and just clip that remaining tail off. And so we're just going to keep making our chains and attaching them to the dishcloth by a single crochet all the way back around to the very beginning. Okay, so go ahead and finish this row and come around and finish this, and I'll meet you back when you get right here. So then all you need to do is just secure in your tails, and voila, your beautiful double crochet chain border dishcloth is done and complete. Well, I hope you had fun today, and if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and click the notification bell and make it ring so you don't miss any future videos. If you like this video, I appreciate your encouragement by giving me a thumbs up, by hitting the like button, and be sure and share with all your crafty friends so they can join us. And until next time, be joyful, stay crafty in your own way, and create your own magic. Bye!